Now as we take a look at your See & Spray Ultimate nozzle body, this is a dual product solution system nozzle body specifically for the See & Spray Ultimate machines as it stands today. There's a couple differences between this turret and this turret or nozzle body or nozzle holder. One being that you'll notice that we've got two different supply lines for this nozzle body. Right? So the front being completely separate all the way through this nozzle body, as well as the rear being completely separate all the way through the nozzle body here. As you can see in this configuration, we will get solution flow from this to the back and from this port to the front, right? So again, this would be the back side of your nozzle body from the back side of the sprayer. Left is going to be the A, and then B is going to be the right. So again, if you're looking for that molding, again, it's maybe tough to see, but there is an A inside that fin in a similar location to the other nozzle body, and there's a B on the right side of that nozzle body. Okay. So we have the capabilities to run these completely separate all the way through to the nozzle tip from your solution tank, or you can run them together right in a combined mode. We'll get into that in different installment of technology videos. But for this here, we'll talk more about some of just the specific anatomy of a See & Spray Ultimate or dual solution system ExactApply nozzle body. So again, we've got the retaining clips similar to like we've had before, right? Just slip that out. And then our solenoids, right? So we've got a solenoid here, same solenoids that we've had on the original ExactApply nozzle bodies. And then we've got, again, you've got your stem, your poppet valve assembly here. So that pops out there. And you'll notice some differences here on the inside where the porting is actually separated, whereas on that nozzle body there, it's just straight through, right? Because we're supplying both nozzles from the same stream. But this is completely separated, so it is divided in the middle there, so you get solution flow to the right nozzle as you need. So again, valve assembly, back side of the solenoid. If you don't have your little tool to hold your valve assembly, you can stick that in that little keyway there. And you can unscrew your caps. So they function the same way as your original ExactApply. And then you've got your poppet valve and your spring as well. So poppet valve, spring, and again, making sure that's not scored, scratched up, worn out. Shouldn't be. This is a brand new one, so you should be good to go. But you should see movement, just a little bit of movement there. That's what allows the solution flow to flow past this cap here, right? So solution flows around the outside to supply, and then through the center. When this valve opens here, that solution flows through the center and down into your nozzle. So we're just going to screw this cap back on here. Use our keyway on our backside of our solenoid. And the torque spec on these valve assemblies to put this cap back on is only 5 inch-pounds, so do not over torque it. The torque wrench that comes in your ExactApply maintenance kit should have a torque wrench set to 5 inch-pounds. So definitely be careful when you're putting these back together. It's a good idea, just finger tight if you don't, well, depending on how strong you are, I guess, but finger tight, just give it a little snug. You don't need to get too crazy there on that. So, okay, reassembly of your valves and your solenoids here, just, you can either stick this side in here, or you can slip the valve assembly inside the solenoid, push that down there, and then we'll go ahead and we'll line it up just like we did before, making sure our electrical connections are lined up, as well as the solenoid, and then we'll push that together just like so. Take a retaining clip, and we'll put that retaining clip back through until it pops in place, and you're off you go. A couple differences here we'll point out about the bottom. Again, well, not differences, it is the same as your ExactApply, regular ExactApply turret, right? So you've got, again, you've got short stems, 1, 2, and 3, and you've got tall turret stems, 4, 5, and 6, just like we did before. And again, it functions similar, right? So if we take this off, we can take the retaining clip off. Just see what's inside this turret here. Take that retaining clip off. And then we can twist this nozzle body apart, just like so. And you'll notice on the inside, this would be the back of your nozzle body. Notice how there's 2 orifices, but only one of them is actually open. So The only way to get solution flow to the back ports or the back nozzles on this nozzle body, you have to have a tall stem in the rear, either 4, 5, or 6. So if you look on the inside of your turret, you can see there's orifices there. Those need to be lined up in the rear if you want solution flow to the back nozzle, right? So if we flip this nozzle body around, and this is exactly the same as your original ExactApply turrets. Notice there's 2 orifices there, but both of those are open. So if we have a short stem in the front, either 1, 2, or 3, just like so, you will only get solution flow to that bottom orifice, but you'll also get solution flow to the back orifice, right? So you'll get the ability to run 2 different nozzles. If you run a tall stem in the front, just like this, 4, 5, or 6, notice how both those orifices are open, so you'll get solution flow through both solenoids, right? So supplied from both solenoids out of one nozzle, so out of the front position. So something to note there. Okay, if I put this back together, just friction fit on there until it snaps into place. You got little detents here so it doesn't over rotate it. It kind of centers itself on each position of the nozzle. So we put our retaining clip back through there. You'll notice here, similar to our original ExactApply nozzle bodies, we've got another LED diagnostic light helping you see in low light conditions, maintain your spray patterns, maintaining your pressures, and then also serving as that diagnostic tool like we discussed before. So, okay, get those out of the way there. All right, so again, you can keep solution flow completely separate, all the way from solution supply, all the way out to your nozzle when you're spraying with the See & Spray Ultimate nozzle bodies. So, okay. And again, if you do have to replace or do any service on these valves, just carry an extra valve assembly or 2 with you in the sprayer. That way you can swap it out nice and easy, and then you can just keep spraying, keep productivity up. So, perfect. All right, again, this is Wayne Will with C&B Operations. Thanks for joining us.